Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much, Jordan. And we'll be heading into Oregon, dubbed a place where good teams go to die.
Yeah, Oregon's a map that, I don't know, we really didn't see it much in ANZ Pro League at all. Nora Rengo banning out the Blitz. And this is something we were talking about yesterday. The Blitz really didn't seem too effective from Xavier yesterday.
True, but when you talked to Silex, the coach of August, he said he was destroying them in terms of chaos and the miscommunication that was happening.
Yeah, so clearly Nora are worried about it. And then, of course, the Jackal ban from Xavier, not too surprising. Are we going to see a mirror ban? No, a Pulse again.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
I don't know what to say about the Pulse ban, other than the fact that they really don't want the active information game coming out from Nora Rengo, but Pulse on Oregon is not something that is particularly powerful. It's a good operator, obviously.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Echo from Nora Rengo. If they don't ban Echo, what are they banning? I have no idea, but that's their perma operator ban.
Mirror? That's the only one they've ever banned this season. That's
and that was like once, wasn't it?
3 times.
3 times to 20-something?
24, yeah. Statistically insignificant almost.
Yeah, but Red Sun says, you know, you take away my Blitz, I'm going to stick with the Monty. It's something that they were really trying to force out on border. But, you know, this time I'm a bit more confident for working for them. I think Monty probably works a lot better, especially attacking downstairs, but that's not where they're going.
Oh, that's right. They're going upstairs, and the C4s are going to be imperative to dealing with the Monty if they can't straight up, you know, shoot him in the face when he ADSs, as Red Sun was doing quite a bit. But Producer Boom, now he gets to unlock the glass right here that was banned on border, and he is a very, very strong. Him and, well, like Cole is Red Sun, they all have played a bit of glass before, and all of them are great shots.
The thing is about the glass is that Nora used to permanently ban him as well. So how ready are they going to be for getting shot through smokes? Because, you know, if you've never really had to play against it, it's not something that's going to be in, like, the back of your mind. It's going to be in the forefront of your mind, and that's when you sometimes lose things and lose track of it.
Yeah, that's true. And look at that. It's going to be a kitchen hold from Nora Rengo here as well, trying to delay as much the final push in, and it's a very, very standard hold that we see multiple teams doing all over the world. Thing is, as you said about the smokes, they have brought 4 of them, 2 of them on the Monty, 2 of them on the glass. Maybe it's too little, maybe a Capital should have been appearing. He's got the firebolt as well.
Mary, you just stuck in the corner there behind Papilia. But yeah, you know, smokes on a glass are very, very powerful, of course, but there is the presence of a Jaeger. So, you know, they're going to have to burn all those ADSs thanks to stuns or maybe even the lifeline from Hajime.
Yeah, or the
like,
EMPs.
Yeah, Lycolis can take him out with the EMPs as well. Interesting to see Lycolis not on the hard breach. It's healthcare.
Yeah, perhaps, you know, healthcare just more used to that 3-speed. Lycolis is the thermite main as far as things are concerned, but honestly, Xavier on the day, they can really bring the fight, all of them, so that's the flexibility. That's
a very interesting point, isn't it? Like, you know, Habana and Thermite, of course, play similar roles, but they have very different operator playstyles, and Hajime took a few tickles of bullets as he rappelled on in to the top floor of tower.
Yeah, indeed, and they suspect that the Valkyrie camera is there. We did see one get placed inside of tower, but he couldn't quite see it. I think that's been shot out now. So 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the round. It looks like, yeah, he's looking to go for a run out, Mariu.
He is very aggressive here. I think...
oh, he's hurt. Producer now.
He's going to have to fight for his life. How does he get out of here?
Well, he has a mirror window to fall back. Papilia is there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Xavier just haven't really taken much map control. I thought they would have at least been into small tower by now, but no, they're playing quite scared right now.
Looks like they want to go, yeah, well, they've got the wall open here, and they're going to have to fight against JJ's mirror window. Producer Boom, there we go. He's taken down Papilia. I'm not sure if any smokes were utilized in that. So finally, the push into small tower is starting to come to fruition.
It looks like the, healthcare goes down, and that's going to be Lycolis finding Mariu. It looks like the strat here is going to be, they're going to fake plant through the breach and then plant
inside window?
No, right in the door, I reckon, with the smokes and with the cover of the glass, and the Monty just turn around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we saw come on out, but it is man advantage to Xavier, but Nora still have the smokes, they have the C4s ready to go. So what's going to happen?
Yeah, they have Goo Mines as well. The Legion staying alive, and he's below, not the operator outplaced downstairs. In fact, I would send JJ down with the C4, but now the smokes are going to come out. 30 seconds left to go. Like Colis is taken down. Ramu, it's a 4v2. Smokes are going to be coming out. JJ peeking so aggressively. He is in a world of trouble, and they don't know the plant is going down. Red Sun is going to get it off very successfully. Like Colis is going to go down to ratio, but the man count advantage in favor of on Xavier, and Nora Rengo down to 1 man.
Yeah, just up to ratio, 1-on-3. He's got a Glaz to contest with. He's got a Monty to contest with. No smoke babes, and not much ammo in that shotgun either. So this is looking very unlikely, and he's not making any moves. He needs to start, and Produce the Boom's going to find him. That's the first round of Oregon into Xavier's books.
Indeed, and well, the moment you get a plant down 1v1 and it's a Monty on the board, you might as well forget about getting the defuse down. The Monty has to make some colossal mistakes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Well, we have seen some people make the mistake under pressure, but I don't think it would have happened here.
You know, a great round there from Xavier. Now, are we going to head back into the Kid Storms, do you reckon? Yes, we are, for Nora.
This time, they are a bit more prepared. They have the Maestro coming in from Ramu instead of... There's no Valkyrie this time. And...
No Glass either.
Yeah. Are they really... Were they expecting downstairs to switch off? Or no Capital? So, different strategy coming out, Monkey. You think they're just going to push in from the armory side door?
Look, I think switching up your strategy every round is one of the best things that a pro team can do. It keeps your opponents guessing. It makes it very, very hard for them to adapt. And, like, yes, it takes a lot more work.
Did they just use a C4?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Why?
Well, does no one have impacts? Or Racial might? Although
Racial, the shotgun.
Yeah, he had barbed wire last time, but it's to get rid of the...
Oh, that's true, the shelving unit.
Yeah. Yeah, so changing up your strategy every round takes a lot more work, but makes it so much harder for your opponents to adapt to you.
Yeah, right, you are, and Valkyrie camera is being held in reserve by Mario, 2 of them probably going out 1 on 2.
Pick the Glass.
Oh, I didn't notice that either. Yeah, Mario is going to send one out onto the bus, I believe the school bus. So yes, the Glass is featuring yet again. Producer Boom thought, you know, he thought he could make some mind games happen, may have successfully done it anyway with the IQ pick. Ramu on the Maestro, what do you think that's gonna, how do you think that's gonna change it? Because it's a great way of dealing with the smokes.
Yeah, it is. Gives you that smoke vision that Glaz brings to the table. So you can gather quite a lot of information. The great thing about it is also very hard to take out those Maestro Evil Eyes.
The Papilla is going to be dealing with this player up here inside of tower. He's going to get very close to taking down Hajime, but not even a lick of damage.
I don't think he knows how close he was, but...
I don't think either of them do, because Hajime was on cam. Very tense situation. Look at that. Here, look. Listen to how vocal Xavier is right now. And Nora Rengo...
Son. Oh, he's lucky to be alive. He just sees the bullets just go past, and Pavilia... It's just going to be a thorn in their side, just buzzing around all over the map.
Yeah, if they get Papilla down, it's going to make their job a lot easier. Do they expect this? Do they have the cover from behind? He's going to collect the Monty, and that is Xavier's strat, almost all falling apart.
Oh!
Like Cole is taken down with a headshot as well.
Papilia having so much success on this roam. He's just found the right timing to avoid the drones and get on in behind, and that's the best way to take out a Monty. Follows up beautifully onto the Thatcher as well, and this has put Xavier into disarray.
They needed to have those drones in more static positions to catch that out. Just put one in garage and you can see down the entire hallway.
It was more of just an unfortunate timing thing on the side of Xavier there.
True.
Oh, Ramo going outside aggressive, followed by JJ.
What?
Are they teasing Xavier right now, trying to say, here I am, come and get me?
Yeah, trying to get the bull rush coming in, and a lot of times the rushes don't work because if you get golden into them, you have lost the advantage. JJ has the mirror window yet again. Healthcare hasn't been able to get the wall open this time around. There is no anti-heart breach from Nora Rengo, so not sure what the delay is.
They still haven't dealt with all these roamers. Papilia all the way downstairs. He's just waiting for the opportune time. And Xavier, they need to just do something. They can't just sit outside waiting for these Nora players to walk into their crosshairs, because that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, he tried to get that mirror window down, but there was an evil eye staring right at that mirror window and took down all the Hibana pellets.
Oh, JJ.
And that's it. This has to be a win for Nora.
Beautiful shot, beautiful aggression. They were not ready for this at all. And can he double down? No, he runs out of ammo. Produce the boom to clean him on up. 2 on 4 with 10 seconds. 1 on 4 with 10 seconds. This round is surely over. Yes, especially that Evil Eye. He's very low. He's dead right now. There we go. Ramu finishes off with the Evil Eye. Very loud cheers from Nora Rengo. This looks very tactical, doesn't it?
Indeed. Instant reply from Nora Rengo. Very, very beautiful round from them. They weren't looking like they were ever not in control.
It was one in the first minute purely by Papilia.
Honestly, you can recover from that, and teams like Fnatic, teams like Nora Rengo have recovered from that. Xavier Esports, on the other hand, perhaps not having that experience, that mental game to rally from that. We saw that on the first round of Border as well. You know, when your plan just falls apart.
Yeah, but, you know, at that point, what can you really do? Like, I think the ranked play style plays into Nora's favor here because if you're in a 3-on-5, that's when all the ranked styles will start just peeking you all the time. So maybe that's why we saw less aggression from Xavier, but Nora played it cool, calm, and collected and made Xavier come to them. And we head into tower.
Interesting choice as the secondary bomb site from Nora Rengo. Wouldn't have predicted it, but looks like they are scared of that Monty, at least downstairs. As you talked about it being so powerful, they don't want to deal with him, and I think they'd rather go to the tower and throw them off.
The thing is, though, they haven't even brought the Monty. They've put Red Sun on the Capitao, so obviously they were expecting downstairs, going to use the Capitao bolts to cover up mirrors and such, but...
Well, still a powerful operator.
Oh yeah, Capitao can be used in almost any situation.
Yeah, and on tower, if you can choke off the rotations especially well, suppose you have meeting control and then you smoke off the stairs and what have you not, firebolt it, you can get a plant down, and in that position it becomes a lot harder to deal with it.
Yeah, Ramu's plan had to change there as he was discovered by the drone, so he's tossed out a different Valkyrie camera this time. Look at this extended hold up here from Nora Rengo.
Oh my goodness, Ramu. Almost getting caught out by Healthcare. Good thing he didn't stick around. If not, he surely would have lost his life. Healthcare is getting aggressive. Ramu's holed up inside of Kid's dorms right now. Not sure if either of them are aware of the positions, and if Healthcare doesn't drone this properly, Ramu's going to collect a very easy kill.
We're going to see Lycolis repel on into the armory. They are just looking for this Valkyrie camera that they expect or suspect of being outside.
That's an interesting Claymore. I don't think it's going to catch anyone, really.
It's at the top of the stairs, so it's one of the harder ones to see, especially if you're sprinting right up at it. But if you walk up, you see it every time.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think Nora Rengo are making that mistake. Not in the current
that's
state.
A free kill, but no, JJ, he's missed too many shots there.
Redson's not even looking anymore. What?
Well, he's dead anyway, because Hajime is going to cover Red Sun.
Well, brilliantly done from Xavier Esports. They communicated, or they just realized that their teammates is in trouble and they covered it.
Looks like Nora Rengo have lost control of their top tower presence though, and that can be the downfall of this bomb site. But Racial has traded back onto Red Sun, the Capitao.
Now, they aren't swinging in just yet. They're still sussing out what is what, getting all the windows open, but it's a bit risky because that opens them up to runouts. And, well, we all know how much Nora Rengo loves their runouts.
Yeah, we hear that Glazer producer boom opening up some more angles through the windows. And there goes Papilia. He's found Hajime. No covering from Xavier at all.
Is that someone pushing through attic?
I think it was just outside attic, yeah, in the wall outside. And there we go, Lycolis has just gone a mad lad into the bomb site. Wow, that's a nice shot. Mario will trade one back onto Healthcare. However, see, there we go, Claymore found, and that plant is going down, but they have to retake. Is he covered by the smoke? Yes, Glaz is going to find him, leaving it all up to Ramu coming from the attic. Can he even get through there? Is that a hole? Yes, he can make his way in. He's found Diffuser. Oh, he's found the glass, but no, he's missed! And Lycolis will find the shots. There we go. A very tight round is going to be claimed by Xavier.
That was brilliant from Lycolis. He made everything happen. And look at that. He is just putting his hands together in relief, because surely that's not a moment you get too often as your support and hard breach to do. If not for him, Xavier was lost.
What a big round from him, wasn't it? He just mad ladded it into the bomb site. Just one headshot, goes to the pistol, 2 headshots. Nora completely locked on out, and they were trying to rotate their players back, but they just couldn't do it when you're covered by a Glaz with some smokes, and Ramu just missed a few shots there at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, if Meru had even pre-fired through the smoke, I'm sure he would have collected Producer Boom, because he was just standing up, exposed, you know, aside from the smoke. Meru just hesitated looking at the smoke, and that's so powerful.
I think it's more because that was a very unorthodox place to plant. Like, normally you would plant where you went to in the first place.
That is exactly right, and well, they have finally gone down into the basement. The tower experiment has failed.
Which, you know, is to be said that it was more of one off of luck from, well, not luck from Xavier, just like, you know, one of those percentage plays that works out. You know, like, they obviously had it very well down pat, and, you know, the run-outs and the frags they were finding went in their favor. Like, Papilia could have found Red Sun way earlier in the round, but didn't.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Maybe that could have changed the face of the game. And, well, now the Monty is back. Red Sun on it. No Capital. But still 4 smokes and still the Glass. They're going to be so powerful. And, like, Colis is on the IQ, not the Thatcher.
Yeah, they've got a lot of information as to this extended hold towards Kitchen. Seeing that mirror once again, something we normally see for a top floor hold, but yeah, very weird to see it over here on a basement hold.
Where is the Monty? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to deal with this head on. Yeah, there we go. I think they've realized it, that they need Monty's help here. And Producer Boom not even bothering to put on the flip side just yet.
I think it might be on. I think it just might be
out. There we go.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's a bit hard to tell right now.
Yep. But yeah, the Producer Boom needs to come in. There we go.
Mario, hello.
And he's just piecing out of there. He doesn't want to deal with that. And look at that. Ramu's so low as well. I think that was Hajime dealing the damage in tower. He's going to drop down. They have no dock, and resets only give you 20 HP now.
It was beautifully done from Xavier, I want to say, but it was more of like Red Sun was probably lucky to be alive at the end of that. Well, Papilia's also gone down. That was sounding like a couple of taps from Healthcare. We didn't see that.
Indeed, yeah. And we're probably going to see it in the replays. Producer Boom takes a bit of damage from Ray Shields, Alder. Tit for tat a bit, but 1 minute 30 left in the round. The man advantage squarely in favor of Xavier Esports. Yep, not for long. Mario has taken the nice little headshot onto Hajime. Zofia off the bot, not the biggest of problems, but that's a lot of disruption that you want on your basement attack for the execute. That's now vanished.
Was that up through the hatch or maybe on the back stairs, I think?
Probably backstairs.
Yeah, looks like they're going to start the push. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they did last second have someone
that's quick.
Drop one of those hatches, try and run that distraction from behind. So they do have that Evil Eye to contest with, of course, and the smoke maybe trying to make them bait out some of the utility nice and early on.
Yeah, nothing's coming out because they have the information to Nora Rengo. Black Eyes and Mirror Windows and Evil Eyes. So the smoke can go in, but Red Sun can't be the one planting. And they are doing the diffuser juggling, and that's wasting utility, wasting time.
They're going to go for maybe a drop and plant at some point.
That's risky, though, with C4s on the board. Red Sun needs to be, you know, standing in front of the C4, but is not going to protect anyone behind him if the C4 detonates close enough. And he's going to go for the turtle plant himself, so that is the play that they needed. And Red Sun's going to back off, not sure why.
Well, the C4 come on out. Oh, there's one in lobby, was it? Oh, nice flick there from Lycolis as the plant is going down. Producer Boom to find another one. JJ with the Hail Mary. Kobe, nothing landing, and Xavier have planted the diffuser.
What on earth? How has that happened so far? JJ's the only man standing on solo HP. Producer Boom collects the frag, and what around that suddenly went from 0 to 100.
Nora Rengo are playing great, but Xavier are playing better. They are just hitting every single shot and, you know, getting every single plant down. Beautiful stuff there from the boys from Thailand.
Look at that. Hajime is still saying there was things we could have improved. He was telling them when you did the drop or what have you not, he was making that action. So they are still looking to improve. Monkey, if this is still more to come from Xavier, even on that kind of attack. Whoa, Nora Rengo are in for a ride?
And what a flick, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't even realize. We were focused on what's going down downstairs, and he suddenly looks up. First shot connects. Flank drones, this is why they are so important.
I'm just surprised that Papilia was it? No, it was Papilia died early on. Whoever it was allowed to get into that position.
Yeah, yeah.
It was such a strange position to be in without anyone being aware of it from Xavier.
So C4 utilized yet again to make that hole. So they don't care that they're wasting a C4, quote unquote wasting it, because they believe that we rather bring the gun and the rest of the special gadget utility than bring someone with impacts.
Yeah, well, I think it's more of like they're saying we're not going to lose this bomb site, and if we do, we've lost the round, right?
True.
Like, what else are you going to use the C4 for? Like, they're great through the floor, of course, but, you know, you're going to defend downstairs and then retreat back upstairs.
I mean, one of the best ways to deal with the Monty is just circumvent his shield, go downstairs, C4 him.
Yeah.
But obviously, Nora Rengo have been dealing with him sufficiently well enough, except on that round in the basement.
So they got this mirror down in kitchen once again. You know, it seems like they're bringing it on rounds that they don't need to. Like, okay, this is the bomb site that you traditionally have that mirror set up, yes. But what was that with the downstairs? I wasn't really a fan of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, you want to invest utility, you should spend more time holding it. They only left one member. I think that was Mario as the bandit over there. And then Red Sun came in, got lucky, but Mario was not having any of it.
Yeah, he wasn't. So looks like Hajame's come down from in from downstairs. Are they going to even be ready for this? Oh, he might find the shots. Oh, he's done Mario some damage, but that's not a kill. Looks like Papilia's nearby, wants to peek this as well.
Yeah, Papilia will probably get the frag if he peeked it. I don't think Hajime would expect it. Look at the way he's peeking it. You can't do the QE quick peek anymore, but Papilia is going to try his best. And he's now a bit worried of Garage. If he goes aggressive onto Hajime right now, he's going to catch him with his pants down.
Yeah, but is he going to go all the way downstairs? Like, I think he's just going to try and reposition to another sneaky position like he has done here into Classroom.
Hajime's coming back up.
Yeah, he's just going to wait for the right moment to pounce. And yeah, Hajime's not even going to be looking in this direction. So unless there's a drone or Mario's C4 is going to tell him a lot of information, I think, oh, Hajime, he's fallen back, actually.
It's a pre-placed C4 and smart one.
Has he seen him? Or has he pretended he hasn't?
No, he
hasn't seen him. He looked right in the corner, but no. Papilia, oh, he's going to do this again, isn't he? The mad lad, but oh, he might have been seen now. Now he has at least, and he's going to get on out of there. Oh, this is a game of margins so very close here.
And you know, oh! Still gets the kill onto Hajime, and the D-Shield is going to punish Red Sun about 25 HP. And, well, Mario's cleaning up upstairs as well. Doesn't matter, the C4 missed. They were trying to get Red Sun, whether he went upstairs or downstairs, but Ramo's cleaning up, and there we go. Healthcare takes down one, but he gets cleaned up. And Papilia, he's still making those kills happen, even if he gets spotted out. Nora Rengo coming back with a shout, quite literally.
That was one of the strangest rounds downstairs, wasn't it, around Classroom and such. Like, just two players not willing to take the risk, and if one of them did, it was a kill in their favor.
Yeah, unfortunate from them right there, and I don't know, I would have expected something different from Xavier Esports and how they dealt with it, because it was not too different from what they did previously with the Classroom Roma. Papilia again. They kind of predicted it with Hajime going down into the basement and trying to get the shot into Mario, but he didn't land the shot, the kill shot, and then they forgot about like the Classroom presence.
Yeah.
Sloppy droning too.
Yeah, like he checks the corner, but he just doesn't see him. Like, unfortunate. But they have gone back to the laundry, and I remember this was a very convincing round for Xavier. But no Glaz this time. They've gone for the Blackbeard instead.
I think that's a mistake. The Glaz pretty much saved them through the smoke last time, denied the C4 from the Miro. Well, not quite denied it, but got the kill eventually.
Are they potentially going for a completely different strat this time?
Ooh, Red Sun's on 0 kills, but he has been playing Monty almost every round, except for the one Capita round on tower. Maybe they're gonna do a construction push monkey.
Yeah, potentially. That's what I was thinking. A completely different strat might be the way to go if they're going with the BB.
Yeah, they like the one and done approach that you exhort.
Oh, you know, it doesn't mean you can't bring it out later.
True,
it's just keep them guessing. Have like 3 strats and throw it at a dartboard. Which one you doing?
Well, I'm not sure the dartboard is the best idea, but, well, Xavier seems to make dartboard plays work. And JJ trying to go for the spawn peak, not successful, doesn't see anyone, but he might catch still.
Look how aggressive. No one's on site. Literally no one for Nora Rengo.
No, why did he shoot it? If he hadn't shot him, they wouldn't have known, but first kill. Still, Mario, Hajime.
Now they're back to site at 2.5 minutes into the round. I just don't know, Infian. Like, it's either they spend a lot of time setting up or you know, that was the plan, because that was very vulnerable right there.
He's going to get caught in a crossfire, Reds, and he's pushing in alone with no support. He can even get wall banged by JJ if he's not careful. And he's a Vigil that gave his position away with that destruction of the drone, but
yeah,
Xavier not seemingly on top of that whenever that happens.
I have you covered. Stay close.
Oh, he's just in a position that Red Sun's not going to expect, so pretty much his life is forfeit
He's
right
dead.
now.
No.
Oh, no, he's checked it. So JJ is going to try and get on out of there, trying to keep him honest, saying, don't ADS at me. And he's going to make it out of there with his life intact.
Very, very lucky from Red Sun. They're making the same mistakes again, and Red Sun in particular, their Monty plays, we saw that similar with the Blitz yesterday. Silex did say that they were having trouble with the Blitz as far as the communication went on defense, but effectively, as far as the results were, they weren't having that much success as you would expect the Blitz to have, and very close into kids' dorms right there. And like Colis might be exposed, doesn't even look towards Mario. Yep, nice shot.
So 3-on-5 right now. None of Nora Rengo have taken a single lick of damage. So Red Sun, Producer Boom, and Healthcare gonna have to try and get this 3-on-5. JJ gonna be forced on back by the Monty, of course. But, you know, Xavier really need to make a play. Like, once again, they've slowed down. They're waiting for Nora to get aggressive. And Nora, like, nah, you guys have to come to us. Yeah,
indeed. And that's perfect from Nora Rengo. Xavier want the fights. They know that they can take the fights. And sure, they've been losing them, some of them here and there. But the passive play from Nora Rengo might probably win them the round. And what a shot! Whoa, Healthcare on point. But there's one coming up in the classroom. And there you can see, I think that's Papilia. No, Papilia's, yep, he's collected Healthcare. And Mario's collected Producer Booms, all up to the Monty. JJ making the rotations happen. And Nora Rengo tie things up as they swap sides.
Yeah, Nora looking a lot better there after the first, what, 5 rounds or so, 4 rounds. They suddenly turned on the heat, and, you know, it didn't look like Xavier had a chance in those last 2 rounds.
I'm not too sure what to say.
It was more of Xavier making mistakes, though, wasn't it? Like,
which is weird, because everything was going swimmingly for them. And they suddenly just slipped up.
It seems like if they lose the first few frags, they just have no idea what to do.
Adaptability.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be good at it, but they slow down instead of making a decision right then and there.
Maybe it's a mental thing?
Perhaps, and look where they're going first.
Oh, we saw that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Against August.
Yeah.
Dev is sitting right here. Hello, Dev. But yes, he was casting that game, but even then, look at that. The setup from them, they're going to close this off. Usually a lot of teams like to go for the open concept, contest that small tower before the attackers can gain a foothold. These guys not really worried about that. They have a Valkyrie on board. They have a Clash that, you know, their Southeast Asian counterpart Yasera is playing well. Hajime on the Maestro. There's enough intel to deal with this.
For a defender, the small tower is a death box unless, you know, the attackers aren't paying attention. So, you know, it's not something that you want to be in to contest. You want to contest it from
the
range.
long, yeah.
But to do that, you have to open up the wall. But if you're doing that, you're very exposed to the door. So it's one of those things that, you know, it's a game of moving parts, and you got to respond accordingly and have, like, perfect intel and perfect reactions.
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
And attackers, if they take the right part of the map, they can plant with very little congestion very early on.
Yeah, and if you miss the opportunity, the window of opportunity is damned if you do, damned if you don't, and almost Papilia collecting the kill very early.
Yeah, he's going as Glaz himself this time, and I think, like Hollis, feels like he can't get on out. In fact, he's going to do so unscathed.
But Healthcare is going to get spotted out. They wouldn't have known there were two, and Mario is pushing in. The ADS might have been burnt, and if he tries to bounce the frag grenade, he might get it. Hajime gets the first kill, and the Clash has spotted out the sledge, and he's going to peace out of there because he knows that Healthcare is right around the corner, and he doesn't want to wait for Papilia to cover him.
Look at all the crossfires we've got set up here for Xavier. They've got tons and tons of fallback positions for their players. So Nora Rengo are going to have to go completely to the other side of the map if they want to start pushing these angles. But then the crossfires flip.
Yeah, that's right. And Papilia actually was killed, so yeah, he didn't want to contest that without that cover. And they're still keeping some light presence on their initial push. But Redsa, no, why? Why does JJ, why do these guys keep on going for it? But Mario uses the flash, predicted and saw the positions perfectly. Hajime, though, gets his second kill through the shield and the wall. Very tight game in this round.
Nicely done from Mario. He was full white, but he still finds the frag. He just had to pre-fire a mouse button one. Did so successfully, but this flank from Red Sun could prove some fruits right here. He's just around the corner. Is he going to make it? The ping comes on out. He's pushing on up. Oh, he can't save his teammate, though. Hajime is going to go down to Mario before Red Sun can trade one back. So Ramu and Rachel in the 2-on-3.
Yeah, now Red Sun's getting flanked by Rachel. And is he going to expect it?
Oh!
He does, but the headshot is perfect from Rachel. And now they have a Clash to deal with and no utility to deal with her. The flashbangs can only do so much, and like Holis, you know he's been hitting his shots so far. And look at that, they're trying to push up close, but the CCE shield is perfect. Oh no, no, Ramu!
Wow.
That was insane.
Beautiful round from Ramu, gets the shots. It was Xavier's to lose, and lose it they did. You know, how can you handle that? Ramu, left, right, good night. That's what he's done to Xavier.
Tactically, that was great from Xavier.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they got everything. They got the...
That's exactly what Xavier was doing to Nora in the first half, wasn't it?
Tactically awesome. Almost perfect, I would say. And they got the glass. They got one more. Yeah, they lost Hajime, but the Red Sun flank was great. Sure, Red Sun lost the secondary fight, but even then in the 2v2, with the Clash on board in the 2v1, how do you lose that? And
yeah, it's just Nora just all hitting their shots faster than what Xavier could.
Yeah, he almost blind peeked that, because when you're having your enemy fight and your teammate, they are moving out and about, and it's very hard to pin them down.
Yeah, it was very clear the Clash, who was it? Was like Collis?
No, I believe the Clash was Red Sun.
Red Sun. Red Sun just wanted to peek with his teammate onto that last player, and that's a free kill, but the timing just not quite right there. Of course, very, very difficult to do. And, you know, you can't really blame him for it being slightly mistimed. Ramu just quick on the trigger finger, and, you know, that's how the round goes to Nora Rengo.
Indeed, and, you know, so one thing I saw yesterday was Cloud9. When they're doing this simultaneous peak, they count it down. 3, 2, 1, peak.
Yeah.
Even then, they couldn't get the timing right. The whole team counted down.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that it matters a lot on the exact enemy position of the enemy.
Yeah, indeed. And you miss that first shot because you're surprised, and then you have to reevaluate, especially in Oregon where the color scheme is a bit drab, so it's harder to spot out those moving objects, players, and that's where he really lost his fight.
Well, back to Kids Dorms this time, however, for Xavier. Bit more of a stock standard spot to go.
JJ is on the hard breach, double hard breach being run. Rachel and JJ. Interesting choice for them. But the defensive lineup, Producer Boom going on that vigil, I'm not too sure how effective that is going to be.
Nora are going to be very mechanical with this. They're going to take control of tower, take control of attic, and then I'm thinking perhaps the Kids Dorms kind of pushes what they're setting up for.
They have a glass, so Papilia can do one of two things. Either he can go up on top of tower. Small tower he can peek in, big tower he can peek in as well. Many, many different angles for him. Unfortunately, we seem to be having a spectator bug with glass on both sides.
Oh, that's all right. Just add some variety, of course.
And we
It's
hear
one mirror going down as well.
I'm not too sure whether that was intended for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no Twitch, so maybe Xavier brought it down themselves.
Yeah, because I don't think there was an angle. Unless...
Oh.
Oh! That was close. Oh, Hajime nearly walking into the... Oh, that's the wasted C4. And
Oh, he's so close!
There we go. Great. And the second grenade is being primed, but Mario is going to collect him. And there we go. Hajime off the board. Good night. And then go back to the hotel.
Kobe. And look, Kid Storms is completely theirs now. They're just going to jump on in. No one below either to deny this. Meryu, he's the lone man on site. Where are Xavier?
He's wondering that himself. He's like, give me some kills. Ratios collect a red sun, but healthcare pops up from White Stairs. A bit too much hesitation. And Rappel is coming in, and he's going to collect one. Yes, he is. That's the diffuser carrier down. But the big window presence, that's where he was getting shot from. He needs to be careful of that producer who needs to come back onto the site right now.
Yeah, he really needs to get back on site, but Nora have slowed down, allowing Producer Boom to make the moves. But they are watching. They are ready for this Ramu. He's been hitting his shots, but oh! Ramu going to respond in time. Just healthcare with a sliver of HP, but 25 seconds to play with. He's getting pressured from every angle right now. The swing in is perfect. Papilia's going to find the shot, and that's going to be Nora 2 away from the series.
We talked about timing being so very hard. This is how you get the timing perfect. He had no idea where to look. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Look at that strat book. Look at that. Screenshot from Kizoku. He knows exactly what angle to hold. He's even got screenshots. That's perfect. Yeah, I see you. I see you.
Giving us the little dance there.
Xavier looking lost. They looked strong at first, but same story as Border.
It just seems like Nora are just doing plays, right? They're playmaking. And Xavier, even though, you know, they're strategically sound and whatnot, nothing's just going in their favor. It's, yeah, so hard to deal with.
Yeah, Xavier taking attack pause once again, as they did on Border. This time, you know, well, 3-5 is really where you need to be taking the time out. You can't wait for it to get to 6, not when you have Milan on the line. Really, it's not just Milan. If you get to Milan, you get to the 6 major.
Yeah. Where is it this year? Has that been announced?
In the USA, but yeah, not quite confirmed yet where it will be. Many predictions from East Coast to West Coast to Midwest.
Why not in Australia?
I'm not too sure that's in the USA, Monkey. I mean, United States of Australia.
Haven't you heard the conspiracy?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, enough of that, enough of that. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, that's right. And, well, they are going to get back into the game, and getting back into it is Nora Rengo with the Frost we talked about. Sorry, Xavier with the Frost. We talked about Nora Rengo. Maybe they have been bringing the Frost on Border when they were bringing the Monty time and again.
Oh, Nomad.
Yeah.
First time we're going to see Nomad at this tournament, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. We barely saw any Nomad. It was either banned or just not picked at all. And I think that's a good pick because, well, you want to deny Xavier going for those flanks as they like to do. Just put one air jab. And it's going to be a big surprise. There's no drones on the defense. Echo is banned out. Mozzie is not in play. Air jabs don't have a sound cue.
Yeah, it's going to be great for the attackers if they can get those air jabs in the right position. They just completely shut down most flanks, don't they?
I want to see if they're going to try and combine it with a Claymore, so instant gets the kill. Teams haven't really been able to do that, but, you know, if there's one team I would expect to pioneer it, it is a Japanese on that right side of the stage.
Yeah, potentially, but what's the plan with the Frost?
Just surprise factor, cheese factor.
See, they didn't even try and hide it in the sick pick phase.
Frost is a decent pick on Oregon, especially, you know, since if you're not careful with your stairs or the default plant spots when you smoke them off, as Papilla probably will.
I think the thing is, right, is if they want to, like, you know, go and plant by the washing machine or whatever, you're going to have to look down and shoot the Frost Man. Like, if you can combine that with a peek, you know, it could work. I think you can also shoot it from the hatch, though, so...
There is no mirror, so Ramu's touch drone not going to be that effective. Papilla taking a lick of damage. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, I thought that was a buck. But there's no buck.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Frost.
Yeah, but 2 minutes 13 left in the round, and Ramu's on the Twitch is not going to be too effective. There's no mirror for him to take down. The best he can do take down the mute jammers as well as disable the evil eyes.
You're thinking of just pure utility, but Ramu has been fragging out, and with that F2, you know, it's going to be great for him. Make sure there's going to be no flanks from the rear stage.
That's true, and a bit of more. I'm not sure if you can do that with that angle, but maybe you could have gotten a Claymore kill too. Doesn't matter though. Producer Boom's looking for a drone that he's not going to find. JJ sending one through the back, and I think this might be a construction push.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look, they have control of meeting as well. It seems like Xavier are just trying to turtle. They are playing very scared right now. So they haven't really been able to win any defenses so far. They've had 5 attempts at defenses in total, no wins.
Yeah, I'm curious. Well, not quite 5 attempts. It was 2 attempts, yeah.
Yeah, 3 on the previous map, 2 on this one.
Right, true. So now JJ looking to get aggressive. See, Ramu's pushing in as well. If they can get the cross onto this mute player, he's going to take a lot of damage, but Ramu's cleaning him up together with JJ, and almost collects a second one. That's a great skin. And Lycolis is going to get the frag onto Papilla. Jaeger main to Jaeger main. Hajime cleans out Ratio. Ramu taking a lot of damage through the smoke. JJ taking down Lycolis through the hatch. That's the ill-advised peak.
Yeah, this has been just trades for trades so far. 45 seconds on the clock, and Nora Rengo, you know, trying to butt in a very one-dimensional angle. Hajime is going to pick up Mary. I think he was trying to kill Ramu, however. One of those unfortunate moments. He's going to go pick up that diffuser, but they have been really stalled out here.
Indeed, and that's a great spot from Ramu. Angle. He's going to clean up Hajime, and that is the maestro off the board. JJ's on fire. Doesn't look like Xavier going to be winning this. It's all up to Producer Boom, the in-game leader. And Ramu is on point. Headshot to send it to match point, series point.
As I said, you know, I don't care what utilities Ramu's got. Just give him a gun. He is definitely fulfilling this playmaker role that Walker has vacated for him. Oh, yeah.
I hope you can hear that.
Rengo.
Oh, that is amazing. Kizoku is hyped up, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And the manager for Xavier Esports can't just help but smile.
Yeah, it's very hard to deal with the Japanese when they are pumped up, hyped, and ready to go. They are looking fabulous so far today.
Yeah, indeed. And, well, taking a while here, but I don't think Xavier have anything up their sleeve that they can do. 4 rounds, what they need? Yeah, they need, 3 rounds to push to overtime, and then 2 more out of the 3.
Yeah, it's now been 5 rounds in a row for Nora Rengo. Xavier having a hard time to put up anything at this point. Back downstairs, though.
Yeah, Southeast Asia probably not going to get a team in the international event. The wait probably continues.
It's not over just yet.
Yeah, but not over just yet. But you know, Jordan was saying earlier on, you know, Nora Rengo, champions twice. You know, a grand finalist twice here, semi-finalist at the 6th Invitational. They have so much experience, and well, I think they are just flexing on Xavier right now. And this is the match that you need to flex on, because this decides everything. The grand final is just for seeding.
Yeah, of course. So this round could spell it all. Are we going to see Nora Rengo in Milan, or is Xavier going to try and fight back? I think Xavier need to start playing a lot more aggressive. They can't just turtle on site. It just never works. And look, how many down here do they have? All 5.
It almost did, but the problem was it was a rampaging Ramu.
Yeah.
On the Twitch. F2 is one of the best guns in the game, and he's doing that again.
Yeah, going to see what he can see with his Twitch drone and, you know, take any gadgets out. No one hiding in Harry Potter, which, you know, he found his first frag last time.
Indeed, and same air jab. JJ just wants to prevent anyone pushing up and surprising him while he susses out what's happening in meeting and the rest of the map. Oregon's not a terribly big map, so it's quick to drone, and once you set yourself up, the execute can come in within seconds.
So, once again, Xavier just let Nora Rengo have complete control of the map.
There's no meeting contention.
Yeah, they're just going to have to face the full brunt of, you know, Nora Rengo's assault. How do they want to take this? Well, they're just going to run in and shoot you all if you're not really trying to deny them taking any of this ground.
See, I would have thought maybe they want to go for late flank, you know, put 5 and then push up later when they forfeit meeting control and what
Easy
have you
kill
not.
here for Ramu. He picks easy done. That is the first one. Ramu opening things up once again.
Well, his drone has gotten muted. He's just going to back off to a more safer location throughout his second one. And like Colis, I'm not sure what he was doing there once again. He was there in this previous round, almost lost that fight, saved by the potato. And look at the information Ramu's getting. And what is Xavier doing exactly?
They're just sitting back like fish in a barrel, waiting for Nora to leverage this utility. There we go. That's the evil eye taken on out. And Ramu's still gathering the information of where Red Sun is. I think he's gone low from that... from the firebolt, but this grenade, can it do damage? No, Hajime will find Papilia simultaneously.
That is very lucky, JJ. However, he's taken out healthcare, and now it is a fight to the finish. 37 seconds left in this round, and there we go. Meryu, he has the eyes of a hawk. He's going to collect 2 more, and it's just after Producer Boom. One air jab slaps him down, and they know exactly where he is. He is pushing down the main stairs. Everyone's going to be watching him, and he can't even get one. Nora Rengo are going to Milan.
Nora Ren going to Milan for sure. Beautiful stuff from the Japanese squad. Completely highlighted the fact that Xavier did not win a single defensive round across this whole series.
That was one thing that Magnet noted as well last season when he played them. He said their attacks are strong, but we can take them down on defense.
Back now for Nora Rengo as they make their 3rd appearance in a row at an APAC finals. And not only that, like you mentioned, they're over to Milan as well. That's the 3rd time in a row with the global final berth for them. So Nora Rengo, fantastic performance, and really, in hindsight, how could we have ever doubted them?
Yeah, honestly, Japan has always had a team at an international LAN event. There's not a single LAN event that there's not been a Japanese team, and Nora Rengo flying that flag high.
It must be something in the tea, right? They didn't have their tea yesterday, but today they were pumped. They were ready to go. They were vocal. They were that Nora Rengo that can, you know, behave like that on stage, have a ton of fun, and frag the heck out.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, they fairly easily dispatched of their opponents there. Xavier going down, picking up only 5 rounds and looking toward the final now, whether it be Fnatic or whether it be Aerowolf. That is a scary-looking prospect for, I think, whichever team actually does make it through.
Yeah, indeed, and, well, Fnatic do boot camp in Japan, so I think they like the tea monkey.
Yeah. Are they going to be as vocal and as excited? Probably not. You know, I see Fnatic a lot more cool and calm, but yeah, it's just like the Nora Rengo that we saw yesterday was a completely different team today. Yeah,
we certainly had our questions about the Nora Rengo we saw yesterday and even during the regular season. With those changes, of course, Walker, it doesn't seem to necessarily be a problem for Nora Rengo. They seem to have continued where they left off.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Nora Rengo. Every time they have made a roster change, they have the guy who's departed has been one of the best players on their team. And every time you're like, all right, surely they don't recover. And they do. They come back better every single time.
Yeah, and, you know, I think, you know, with Walker leaving the squad, it's allowed players like Ramu to grow into their own. Papilia has been improving steadily. You know, Meryu, he's that rock, that solid fragger that we've seen so much. And, you know, it's, yeah, I have to agree with you. They have come back stronger.
Disappointing, of course, for Xavier, where we had such a different storyline for them last season versus this season. And in reality, they've actually only achieved what they did last season. They've only made it to the semi-finals, and quite frankly, they didn't even really give much of a challenge to Nora Rengo.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we were talking to Dizzle yesterday, Monkey, and he said Xavier's probably the strongest team over here.
Yeah, well, Ageless gave Nora Rengo a harder run than what Xavier did, unfortunately. And, you know, it probably does come down to the ban phase. You and I were both talking about it. Completely weird bans and completely in favor of Nora Rengo.
Yeah, it was so close. I was saying to you on the way here, ban phase might win or lose it for either team.
And you certainly seem to think that the ban phase has lost it there for Xavier.
Yes.
Not only that, but was there a factor of, again, of course, Nora Rengo just having a bit of a blinder?
That's true as well.
Yeah.
There were not many mistakes on Nora Rengo.
Like, I'm just trying to gather whether or not a different ban phase would have actually made a difference, because from what I've seen there, it didn't really seem like it was necessarily straight down to the maps. Like, yeah, it may have played a factor, but Nora Rengo were just dominating.
It's almost like, you know, they woke up and they said, yeah, we're winning today, guys. Let's go out there and let's just have a great time. And, you know, we can see it on stage. We can hear it. you know, what we see Nora Rengo do overseas as well. It's just we didn't see it yesterday, so we're like, oh, what are we going to see from Nora Rengo? We're probably not expecting too much from what we saw yesterday, and then suddenly, hello, we're here, we're ready to go.
Yeah, well, we've had all of those theories and all those questions, and now it's time to get some answers. We'll head over to the stage as Danny and a member of Nora Rengo.
Thank you very much, Jordan. I'm here with Kazoku, the coach and owner of Nora Rengo, and a lovely translator, Jess, there. Now, I have to ask you, was that game what you expected, and how are you feeling after that victory?
Oh, I'm so happy!
Very nice. Yes. And of course, now we do have one more match where you've booked your ticket, but it's a very important seeding match. How important is this to you on the team?
I hope so. And next grand final and against Fnatic.
Yeah.
Yes, because Fnatic is very best friend APAC. Yeah.
Very nice. I'm going to stand a little bit back because the way you answered that first question is making me a bit nervous. But you're in another country. You've got your ticket to Milan. How are you celebrating tonight?
My plan and tonight is sushi party.
Sushi party.
Sushi party.
Thank you very much, Kazoku. Congratulations. Thanks. And all the best of luck going to the grand final. There you have it, guys. He loves Australia, and we love him and Nora Rengo. There you go, your first grand finalist and your first team to book it through to Milan. Who will join them across the seas? One way to find out is stay tuned.